faculty members of our Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL, and one of the prestigious institutions in Hyderabad, Raja Bahadur Venkatam Reddy Women's College, Hyderabad, in association with the Innovation of Innovation, also going to organize one-day national webinar on one of the important topics. That is one of the important area, that is property rights. Where our topic is intellectual property rights, challenges in acquiring patent and process.
So not audible, sir.
Tirupati sir, your voice is very low. Tirupati sir. Sir, your voice is very low. No, sir. Yes, sir, but voice is very low.
Not audible, sir.
Not audible.
Not
Now
audible.
okay.
No,
Now
no,
it's okay,
no.
sir.
Now it's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good morning. Very good morning, all the delegates,
Okay, sir.
respected senior faculty members of Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL, and the one of the most important and prestigious institution, Raja Bahadur Venkatam Reddy Autonomous College, and in association with Institutions Innovation Council, in collaborative manner, both these institutions going to organize one-day national webinar on intellectual property rights, challenges in acquiring patents and its process. So, myself, Dr. Padala Tirupathi, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, and now I would like to invite both the college's principals. Our Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL Principal, Dr. Y. Satyanarayana sir, and the Raja Bahadur Venkatam Reddy Women's College Autonomous Principal, Dr. J. Achita Devi Madam Garu, and Dr. A. Rajini Madam Garu, Head Department of Botany, Raja Bahadur Venkatam Reddy Hyderabad Autonomous Women's College, and my college, Head Department of Botany, Dr. G. Chandraya sir Garu, and co-convener of this webinar, Dr. Harjot Kaur Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, IQAC Coordinator of Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL, and all the organizing committee and advisory committee also, we are wholeheartedly welcoming you, and all the participants of different states and different colleges, we are wholeheartedly welcoming you. So today we are going to organize one-day national webinar. So intellectual property rights are the rights given to the person over the creations of their minds, inventions, literary and artistic works, and symbols, names, and images used in all the departments, especially in commerce also. They usually given the creator an exclusive right over the use of his or creation for a certain period of time. So the distinctive signs, trademarks, and geographical indications related to this intellectual property rights. The importance of this intellectual property was first recognized in the Paris Convention for the protection of industrial property in 1883, and the Berne Convention for the protection of literary and artistic works in 1886. So both treaties are these both treaties are administered by the World Intellectual Property Organization. So this nowadays we are going to register patents, and what are the challenges we are going to face the register of these patents in intellectual property rights. So today's keynote speaker, one of the eminent personality, Dr. B. Gayatri Madam Garu, Associate Professor, from Tamil Nadu, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. Madam, we are wholeheartedly welcoming you today's session. Now I would like to invite today's patron, Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL, young and dynamic principal, Dr. Yamsani Satyanarayana Sir Garu. Please welcome and give a brief message regarding of today's national webinar. Over to you, sir. Satyanarayana Sir.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody. I am by Satyanarayana, Principal of Government Degree College, Women, JAGTIAL. We are conducting a one-day national seminar with the collaboration of RBVR College, Autonomous, Hyderabad. Since we are conducting webinars since 2 years, and we are also conducting faculty exchange programs since 2 years. This is very useful to the students, and faculty also improve their other knowledges and sharing the knowledges with other faculties. So we are conducting smoothly and perfectly since 2 years. In the Corona time also, successfully we conducted these webinars and faculty exchange programs. In this time, I am inviting Dr. Achyuta Devi, Principal of RBVR College, respected, and Rajini Madam, HOD of Botany, RBVR College, and convener of our college, G. Chandre Garu, and IKC coordinator, co-convener, Harjot Madam Garu, and Padala THIRUPATHI Garu, organizing secretary, and HOD of Commerce, M. Srinivas Reddy Garu, and our staff secretary, Satya Prakash Garu, and vice principal, Masroor Madam Garu, and other faculty members. And today's special keynote speaker, Dr. P.Gayatri Madam, Assistant Professor of Computer Science, Bishop College, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. Welcome to all. And we are conducting on IPR webinar. This is shortly, I will tell you some words. IPR is mainly useful in the today's faculty, and in IPR is rights, legal rights that protect creations or inventions and resulting from intellectual activity in the industrial, scientific, literary or artistic fields. Safe side, for these safe side, IPR is using. The most common IPRs include patents, copyrights, and trademarks. These IPRs are rights given to persons over the creations, means creator of their minds. They usually given the creation an exclusive right over the use of his creation for a certain period. These rights are protected inventions and creations and encourage the new inventors, new creations of the people. So these are very, very important nowadays. So on this, our eminent keynote speaker will speak about in detail. So I will hand it over to the organizing secretary. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. So for your kind support and encouragement, definitely both the colleges we are going to associate, create wonders and serve for the students and also the benefit of these both the institutions. So thank you very much for your kind cooperation and support, and thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to invite today's patron, Dr. J. Achyuta Devi Madam Garu, Principal, RBVR Women's College, Hyderabad. Please welcome Madam and give a brief message regarding of today's national webinar. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. I welcome all of you, all the participants for this webinar. Actually, intellectual property rights, challenges in acquiring patents and its process. It is a very important topic nowadays. And I would like to extend my special welcome to Dr. B. Gayatri, Associate Professor of Computer Science, Bishop Hooper College, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. Intellectual property rights, that word itself is telling that is property of a person. So what is that property? If any person write anything, that is the intellectual property right. How can we use the content of other authors? What can be copied? What should not be copied? And what are the copyrights? What is the patent? How can we get the patent? Everything comes under this topic. It is highly informative. I congratulate Dr. Y. Satyanarayana Garu, Principal, Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL, and Chandraya Sir, Convener, Associate Professor, Head of the Department, Botany, Government Degree College, JAGTIAL, Dr. A. Rajani, Convener, RBVRR Women's College, Dr. Masur Sultana, Vice Principal, Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL. I thank all the members who are involved in this program, who were organized this program. Thank you one and all. And it is a very good initiative actually. The JAGTIAL Degree College, they collaborated with our college since 2 years. They are organizing wonderful programs. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Regarding of this webinar, we are very happy and also thankful to you, madam. So, because with your support and encouragement, both the departments, Botany, RBVR Women's College, and the Department of Botany, Government Degree College for Women, going to associate to conduct these programs. Thank you very much, madam. And regarding of this national webinar, your words are encouraging for conducting these type of programs forever. Thank you very much, madam. Now, I would like to invite Vice Principal, Dr. Masroor Sultana Madam Garu, Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL. Please welcome, madam, and give a brief message.
Thank you, Tirupati, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, madam, you are audible.
Okay. Respected principal of our college, Dr. Y. Satyanarayana, sir, and principal of RBVRR College, Dr. J. Achyuta Devi, ma'am, conveners of both the colleges, Sri G. Chandraya, sir, from GDC Women's JAGTIAL, and Dr. A. Rajani, ma'am, from RBVRR College, Hyderabad, co-conveners, organizers, and keynote speaker of today's national webinar, Dr. B. Gayatri, ma'am, Associate Professor of Computer Science, Tamil Nadu, faculty of all departments, participants, and my dear students. Good morning, everybody, and wholeheartedly welcome to this national webinar on IPR, Challenges Acquiring Patents and its Process, organized by the Departments of Botany, Commerce, and NSS of both the colleges. Actually, our young and dynamic botany faculty and NSS program officer P. Tirupathi sir has already organized one-day national webinar successfully on overview of IPR's importance and impact of patents with the resource person Dr. Togapur Pavan Kumar from Odisha. But since this topic holds a significant place in today's world, they decided to raise awareness among people about challenges in acquiring patents and its process. I'm sure the knowledge of Gayatri ma'am shall be both enlightening and thought-provoking for our participants. Once again, while welcoming Gayatri ma'am, I congratulate all the organizers and wish for the success of this webinar. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam. Dr. Masroor Sultana, madam Garu. Vice Principal of Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL. Really, we are very, very thankful to our Vice Principal, Dr. Masru Sultana Madam Garu, because her encouragement and support, we are already conducted 30 national webinars. 30 national webinars, Madam has already participated and have given a wonderful message regarding of any type of program that through our botany department and NSS of our Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL. Madam wholeheartedly participated and encouraged. So really, we are wholeheartedly thankful to you, Madam, forever. And we make sure that we hope that in further also your suggestions, definitely we need it. We follow your instructions, Madam. Thank you very much, Madam. And now I would like to invite our IQAC coordinator, young and dynamic assistant professor of Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL, Dr. Harjot Kaur Madam Garu. Please welcome and give a brief message.
Thank you, Padala Tirupati sir. On behalf of Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL and IQAC, and being the co-convener of this webinar, I welcome all the dignitaries on this Zoom platform in such a beautiful, in a namaste manner. So please welcome. And having been heard about the introduction of what patents and all from both the principals and the vice principal of our college, I would just like to add some points that yes, rather having patents is different, and the challenges which we face in getting the patent is also a Herculean task for all of us. So definitely the webinar today will enlighten us to how to get a patent filed, how to get an idea or whatever it is. So we basically have 3 patents right in India, that is design patent, and we have utility patent and plant patent. I think most of the plant patent would be covered by this botany department today. So I, as a commerce faculty and then being an EDC cell convener also, I would be taking up the challenges regarding utility patents. So as far the statistics is concerned, when we look India into the world map where the patents are, so naturally China and USA are heading in getting the patents granted, whereas India is not, it is competing with other world countries. So we have plenty of ideas because it's a young India. So many people are there which with many good ideas coming out. So it is our duty as a faculty to enlighten them about how they can get a patent filed. So we have IBM on the top list, followed by Samsung. Then we have Canon, and then LG also of South Korea and Japan. So I think the next the decade, or I can say is in 1 year to go, definitely Indian patents would be on the top of the list, because most of the US patents are being filed with the Indians over there, the NRIs over there. So definitely India would be striking the mark of getting they may cross the US 11 million patents of US. So looking forward for the Indian young to go to patents and all. So definitely our keynote speaker Gayatri ma'am would enlighten us how to file a patent and how things to be and how it would be granted in India. So definitely it would be help both for the faculty and the taught also, and the students also in this platform. So thank you very much, sir, madam, for being accepting as a keynote speaker for our webinar. And I thank all the organizing committee members of both the colleges, right from vice principal to vice principals, and the conveners, co-conveners, and the head of the departments, and to the non-teaching level, and the students of both the student colleges, to have been graced this webinar today. So thank you very much. Signing off, Dr. Harjot Kaur. It's over to you, ma'am, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, madam. So, madam is always cheerful and very igniting all the team members of IQAC in our Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL. So her suggestions, her IQAC team our government degree college for women has got in the reaccreditation of second cycle of government NAC accreditation process, B++ grade has got. So we are very, very thankful to our young and dynamic IKC coordinator like you. So we take as a role model. Harjot Kaur Madam is a role model for all the young faculty members of our GDCs because of her commitment, dedication, and determination, ever memorable, and follow your instruction, Madam. Thank you very much for conducting this national webinar. So in this regard, our government degree college for women JAGTIAL principal sir Dr. Yamasani Satyanarayan sir garu and Harjot Kaur Madam garu. So both you are always needed for GDCs for getting up this wonderful NAC grade. Thank you very much, Madam. Now I would like to invite our head department of botany, Dr. G. Chandraya sir garu, for give a brief message regarding of today's national webinar. Dr. G. Chandraya sir, please unmute yourself. Dr. G. Chandraya. Dr. G. Chandraya, sir. Okay. Okay, sir is, I hope, network issue. Sir is left. Sir has left. Okay, now I would like to invite Head Department of Botany, RBVRR Women's College, eminent personality, Dr. A. Rajini Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Food and Nutrition. Please welcome Madam and give a brief message.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Good morning, one and all. I welcome you all for a one-day webinar on intellectual property rights challenges in acquiring patents and in its process. It's my privilege to welcome Dr. B.GAYATRI, Madam, Associate Professor of Computer Science, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. I also invite Professor Sudarshan Reddy Sir, Secretary, RBVRR Women's College, Dr. J. Achita Devi Ma'am, Principal of the RBVRR Women's College, Dr. Y. Satyanarayana Sir, Principal of the GDC Women's College, JAGTIAL, Dr. C. Kavita, Vice Principal of the RBVRR Women's College, Dr. Masood Sultan Madam, Vice Principal of the GDC Women's College, JAGTIAL, Dr. Anupama, IKSC Coordinator, RBVRR Women's College, Dr. Harjot Kaur Ma'am, IKSC Coordinator, GDC Women's College, JAGTIAL, Dr. Chandraya Sir, Head Department of GDC Women's College, Botany Department. I also invite my dear colleagues and students, friends. Once again, I welcome one and all. Now I would like to enlighten about our department. Department is established in 1954 and we have introduced food and nutrition as one of the optional subject at UG level in 2014. Department is supported by 7 faculty members, of which 4 are PhD holders, 1 are pursuing PhD, 2 are qualified NET. Department has 4 labs and well-maintained museum with rare collection of herbarium. Department has credit of having tissue culture lab. We have 5 MOUs, 2 linkages, and we also have Eco Club in which we conducted various student activities. Our department regularly conducted seminars, workshops, extension lectures, and field trips to upgrade student knowledge. We also take up student projects at UG level. I hope all the participation will immensely benefited with the valuable inputs shared by the speaker of today's Gayatri Madam. Thank you, sir. I hand over to the session, THIRUPATHI sir. Sir, you are mute, sir. THIRUPATHI sir. THIRUPATHI sir, hello.
Okay, thank you, Rajini Madam Garu, regarding of this national webinar, your brief message. Thank you very much. Now I would like to invite our Rajini Madam Garu, introduction by Kavita Madam or Usha Madam?
No, sir. Manjula.
Manjula madam. Okay. Now I would like to invite Dr. Manjula, Dr. P. Manjula madam garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, RBVR Women's College. Please welcome madam and give a brief introduction regarding of today's keynote speaker, Dr. B. Gayatri madam garu. Manjula madam garu.
Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, THIRUPATHI, sir. Good morning, one and all. I, Dr. P. Manjula, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, RBVRR Women's College. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce today's guest speaker, Dr. B. Gayatri ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, Bishop Heber College, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. Madam awarded PhD from Computer Science from Bharathidasan University and Master of Philosophy in Computer Science from Bharathidasan University and MCA from Sestra Deemed University and BSc in Physics from Bharathidasan University. Madam has 13 years of teaching experience and 11 years of research experience. And the madam area of specialization is green cloud computing. Madam attended 152 conferences, workshops, and seminars, and madam presented 120 research papers and published. Madam published 25 papers in national and international journals, and madam has 7 book publications, and madam organized 25 conferences, workshops, seminars, and madam as a chairperson for 46 chairperson as a resource person for 46 sessions, and madam has 6 professional memberships, and madam has her credit 8 patents, and madam received several awards like International Pride Women Award from Anti-Corruption Foundation of India and Nari Ratan Award from Nari Ratan Foundation, New Delhi. Lady Legends Award from Sakshyam Society, Jaipur. Wonder Woman Award in 2019 from Sri Sai Charan Kala Kshetram, Hyderabad. And Winner Excellency Award, Iconic Faculty Award from Way Foundation, Tirupati. Best Research, madam, Best Research Paper Award in Srimad Andavan Arts and Science College, Tiruchirappalli, and Warrior Award from Foundation of India. So these are the several awards madam has achieved, and so madam, you are really such an inspiration for all of us, and I am very much pleased to give this golden opportunity for introducing you, madam. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Manjula madam garu. Thank you, Manjula madam garu. Madam has a huge experience regarding of this topic, intellectual property right, and also madam has huge experience. Her mother subject, mother department or parent department, that is computer science also. So madam has this huge experience, definitely enlighten us, my dear faculty members and respected dignitaries, and be ready, please. We are wholeheartedly welcoming you, Madam Garu, Dr. B. Gayatri Madam Garu, and please take a session, Madam. Please welcome, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I wish to, my voice is audible. Is it clear?
Yes, Madam. You are audible, Madam.
Yes, Professor. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish to thank, first of all, the God Almighty for making this day a realistic one. And I wish to thank the administration, both the prestigious administration actually, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to meet you all the budding aspirants and all the dignitaries and all the learned professors. And I'm thankful to you all for sparing a wonderful time with me. And I wish to thank the patron, Dr. J. Achyuta Devi Madam, and patron, Dr. Y. Satyanarayana Sir, and convener, Sri G. Chandraya Sir, and convener, Dr. A. Rajani Ma'am, co-convener, Dr. Harjat Kaur Ma'am, and organizing secretary, Dr. Padala Tirupathi Sir. And I wish to thank all the organizing committee members for taking pain in making this day a realistic one, and all others who had all made meticulously planning for this event. I wish to thank you all for this wonderful opportunity to me. And let me share my screen. Kindly acknowledge whether my screen is visible. And we can move on, I hope. The screen is visible, I hope. Shall I move on?
Yes, madam, your screen is visible. Please you click on slideshow.
And here we are to
Yes.
see about the intellectual property. And the main thing is that we are here to see about the intellectual property. I wish to know all of you to know your rights. That is what we are about to see here. This is the overview of today's agenda. We are going to see the law governing the IPs, the meaning of intellectual property, and what are the various types of intellectual property we have. And it is listed as patent, trademark, copyright, and what are the infringements, the things which should not be done, and some case studies. And finally, we are concluding with it. And I wish to know this WIPO, the World Intellectual Property Organization, which was established by the WIPO Convention in 1967, has been established. And who they are means they are the specialized agency of the United Nations. And what do? They actually promote the protection of the intellectual property throughout the world. And their headquarters is situated in Geneva, Switzerland. They actually protect the intellectual property in a global way. And hope we all know about April 26th, celebrated as World Intellectual Property Day. And what is their focus is that? Their focus is to promote the visionary information, visionary innovation, visionary information. So innovative information. So that is the focus, and that is what we are all trying to do it on. So this is the intellectual property rights. And first of all, I wish to know about this. We all know about property. Yes, everybody wish to have their property. Yes, they wish to have some jewelries or some land or house or plots or field or agri lands, whatever it may be, some cars or even some buses. Some people might have everything, the two-wheeler, everything we call it as a property. Yes. So the property can be divided as tangible property and intangible property, the meaning of which tangible is that one which can be removed from us. There is a possibility of losing it. And intangible property is the one that we are not going to lose in our lifetime. It will stay with us, and even after our lifetime, it stays with the name of us because it is our property. That is the main important one about the intangible property, which we call it as an intellectual property. Tangible property, it is subdivided again as movable and immovable property. We call the immovable property, for example, we can say building, and the movable property, car, and whatever it may be. We are giving an example as a car. So the intellectual property is further divided as industrial property related and copyright related. So the industrial property related, we call it as trademarks, geographical indications, patents, everything. So copyright related is different. So what is the difference between industrial property related and copyright related? Means the only thing is that for industrial property related things, we need to have the innovation, and it should be novel. That is a new one, not being used yet. That is the main thing concerned with the industrial property related. And when we are dealing with the copyright related, it is purely the expression of the idea, not the new idea, the novel, the innovation. These words applicable only with the industrial property related, and which is not going to be applicable with the copyright, because the copyright is going to be the expression of the idea, not the idea. That is the main point we need to focus on. So what can be patented? Yes, we need to know what can be patented. And we all know things which are new. So anything under the sun that is made by man should not be created by God, because it is already existing, isn't it? So which is going to be made by man. So anything under the sun. So whatever you see, you can view it in a three-dimensional way, in an innovative way, in a different way, like that we will be able to see. So whatever we look it upon, we need to see it in a different manner. And for example, we can take many things in days before. We'll be using the straws, the plastic straws for drinking juices and other stuffs. And what we have today, we have many types of straws, the paper straws, the bamboo straws. We have many types. So all these are innovations. The same way the plates what we are using, the paper plate has come, many types of plates, a lotus plate leaf. So many plates we are in existing, and the bags also, leather bags we are using, and the paper bags, the jute bags, everything has been come into existence. The same way for the when we see about the restroom things in the colleges or in the many organization or somewhere, we can see that the sanitary pads is being given in the coin box. When we put it the coin and we select the sizes and other things, the sanitary pads are available. It is going to be very useful for the women and for the girls. So when they need it, they are able to get it. It is a type of innovation. It is a mission. So it is again an innovation. It is again an industrial patent. So this way. So, and again, dealing with the same thing, another people have found the same mission, which is going to recycle the pad. So when we insert the used pad, it will be turned into ashes. So it is again an innovation. It is a mission. So these are all types of, these are all the things what we see daily. So in that, we need to find something new, find something innovatively. Just that is done. Finally, it is going to be done. That is what we call as a patent, and we can file the idea in our name. So the intellectual property refers to the creation of the mind. Yes, it has been created from our mind. So it could be invention, or it could be any brand names, or any secret formulas we use, or any content on the websites, or any movies, whatever it may be. All these are called as intellectual property. So what are the types of intellectual property we have? Means we have patents, and which is going to deal with the inventions. And we have the trademarks, which deals with identifying the source of a product or the service of the product, whatever it may be. And dealing with the copyrights, it is going to deal with the expression of the ideas, how the ideas is being expressed. That is what we call it as copyrights. And then talking about trade secrets, the secret information which is going to have the commercial value, which is called as trade secrets. So these are all the types of intellectual property we have. And then we talk about the relation between the intellectual property rights. So with this bottle example, we will be able to get the point in a crystal clear manner, I hope. The logo here in this bottle, Coca-Cola, it is an example of the trademark. Yes, seeing on that logo, we will be able to identify the product. That is going to be the trademark, or identify the service, or whatever it may be. So with that particular logo, we will be able to identify the trademark. The shape of the bottle is going to be the industrial design. The shape of the bottle is the industrial design. So the shape of the bottle is going to be unique. On seeing this bottle, we will be able to identify this particular product. So that is going to be the industrial design. And talking about the patent, so the bottling equipment, it has been filled up with juice, and for that we have some bottling equipment, and that bottling equipment is being wholly used only by that particular company. That is what we call it as a patent. No others can use it. All the things, all the intellectual property things, others cannot use it. It is being claimed only by that particular person or only by that particular organization, something like that. So when we talk about the copyright, the same Coca-Cola company's website, it is going to contain some text or contain some database or any artistic work. So that is going to be holded by that particular organization. So that is a copyright. See, in this, we can see the website is going to have about the company. See, it says about the company, it says about the product. The same way every website will be having, but how they have expressed their ideas, that is going to be unique. That is what we call it as a copyright, the expression of the ideas, not the idea. So a single product here, we can see it is being protected by more than one IPR. Yes, it is being protected by the trademark with the help of the logo, and it is protected by the industrial design by the shape of the bottle, protected by the patent with the bottling equipment, protected by the copyright with the database which is available in the website. So the IPR is going to be the patent, copyrights, trademarks, industrial design, and geographical indications. This is what we call as IPR. All these are IPRs. So what is given here means an exclusive right is given to the particular person for what? For the creation of their mind for a certain period of time, it is given to them. And they claim the legal right, because when we buy a car or when we buy a motorbike or whatever it may be, what we do, we register in our name. So this is a property of us. We claim the same way. This particular IPR is going to be filed with our name, and we can claim its own right, the legal rights. And it is going to be an intangible potential. It is a potential asset. That is the main keyword here, potential asset. It is an asset. It is going to be a potential asset, and it is going to be intangible potential asset. This is what every educator people or every student must have this property. It is actually a fame to us, because whatever we see, we are seeing in an innovative manner. We are educating the budding India. So in that way, it is going to be our intangible potential asset. And we are the monopoly. Yes, it is my property, monopoly. What is the negative rights over here is that other people are not supposed to use that idea because we have registered in our name. So we cannot say it is a negative rights, it's a negative part. Yes, because I have found it and I have claimed it. So that point of time, others cannot claim that idea and others cannot use that idea. If I'm agreeing, yes, they can. Unless or otherwise, they're not supposed to use it. So this is organization structure, just to have a view where it is located. So the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, they have heading this under the Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks. The Patent and Design Office is located in these parts of India, and the Trademarks Registry is located in these parts of India. We can see it. And the Geographical Indication in Chennai and the Patent Information System in Nagpur. This is the organization structure available. So with these pictures, we'll be able to get through much better, I hope. The fan we can see here. So what is happening, how the fan is going to work? The working mechanism stands for patent. And we can see the fan is going to be unique in its design, which we call it as an industrial design. The same way in this mobile phone, we can see the logo here called as trademark. And how the cell phone is going to work on stands for patent. And the same, this Coca-Cola bottle, we can see the shape of the bottle is an industrial design. The logo, the Coca-Cola, with that we are able to identify the product, the trademark. And that is going to be the trade secret, the bottling design. And the patent is going to be the bottling equipment, how we fill this with the juice. And coming to the next thing, the geographical indications, we can see the Kolhapuri Chapel here. And how we call Kolhapuri Chapel. So what is the meaning we are going to have here is that the chapel is being identified by the place where it is manufactured or designed, whatever it may be. So that is we call it as a Kolhapuri chapel. That is going to be the geographical indications here. And then one more example, we have Tirupati Laddu. I hope everybody will be seeing on this mouth tangling. Even I am. Not saying simply laddu, we call it as a Tirupati laddu, which is going to be indicated by the geographical place it is being indicated. So the industrial design, what it is. So we are going to have the exclusive right against unauthorized copying, because we have designed a product by which we are going to claim exclusive right on it, so that unauthorized copying will be violated. Other industry people or other organizations, they're not supposed to use our design. So the protection normally it lasts for initial 10 years, and after that we can renew it for 15 years also. But probably what we say is that we look for fashions, we look for updation, we look for new technologies, and we look for new designs. So that point of time, 15 years will do good. Well, sounds good. Yes. And more than that, we don't need, we hope, because we are getting updated. So this jewelry, it has a unique design. It's an industrial design. The shape of this chair, shape of this car, and these footwears, and these dress materials, these bottles. So all these things we call it as an industrial design. So in consumer products also, so all these consumer products are going to be unique. So when we see this toothbrush, and we would have seen many toothbrushes, everything will be unique in its own, on its shape or in the bristles or in the design, whatever it may be, there will be some difference from one product to another product. It will not be same. So what is happening here? So this is going to be the trade secrets, the consumer product, the same way this pen and these two iron boxes also is not similar here. They are different. Yes, this is about the consumer product. All consumer product are going to be unique in its own way, and others are not supposed to use it. Unauthorized copying is violated. And seeing about the pharmaceutical products, we will be able to see much better. We will be able to see much better, I hope, with this. The thing is that these syringes, this syringe is going to be different from this syringe, and which is going to be different from this syringe again, and this again. So what is happening here? All these syringes are going to be unique. In pharmaceutical product, whatever may be the product, uniqueness must be there. And this dispenser is entirely different from this dispenser. And we can see even the capsules, the medicine, what we intake, that is also going to be different. No two capsules are same. The syringe bottles is going to be different. Each syringe bottle is going to be different. So in pharmaceutical product, whatever may be the product is going to be different. Even in our textile, in our jewelry, whatever we use. So the uniqueness must be there. We talk about the uniqueness, the novelty, the new ideas. And trademark, seeing on this, we will be able to identify the product or the service. Seeing on Yahoo, we able to identify Adidas, American Express, BBC, and CNN, Walmart, BMW, FedEx, Google, Nokia, Toyota, Honda, whatever it may be. Seeing on that, we are able to identify the trademark that is going to be the important one, and we have to file it against our organization. And seeing about the geographical indications, these are some examples of the Indian geographical indications. It's going to have worldwide. And here we are seeing about the Indian geographical indications. And we never call these things separately, rice, basmati rice. So that is with the geographical place. Tea, Darjeeling tea. And this is one which every woman will love, I hope. Even I am Kanchipuram silk saree. We will not mention separately a silk saree, Kanchipuram silk saree. When it is mentioned with that, it is very special. And we talk about the Alfonsa mango, Nagpur orange, Kolhapuri chappal, Bikaneri bhujia, Agra peta. So what happens here? Everything is being indicated with a geographical place where it exists. So what can be patented finally? Yes, this is the point. Anything which is going to be new and useful. Any methods, missions, composition of the matter, manufacturing things, everything can be patented. And what could not be done means the mathematical algorithms, the laws of nature, and the ideas. No, these cannot be patented because these are all existing. We need a new one. So what are the requirements for patentability? Means we need to cross through all these hurdles. It should be a utility-based one. Novelty must be there, non-obvious one, and description and enablement must be there. When we are able to get through all of this, yes, it is done. We can patent it. So how the assessment will be done? So the IP strength is that the patentability search, where it is and how it is, and seeing about the market potential, the market size and the growth potential. And when we talk about the competition, what are the advantages and new features of this particular product? And when see about the commercialization, whether any additional resources could improve this commercialization, and what are the market need, any interest from the target companies is there, we'll be checking out also. In these way, assessment will be done. So when you select a trademark, how we should select? That means we have two different ways. The first one is that if it is going to be not distinctive, that is nothing to be distinctive, no protection is needed. We don't need to protect it because it is not distinctive. And when it is going to be most distinctive, we need to fully protect it. And we can see some examples of the most distinctive one. First, we call it as a generic one, that is a common name. So phone, these things must be protected. And when again we talk about the descriptive, that it is going to describe the product by the name itself. For example, creamy. And when it is going to be suggestive, that is, it will suggest the product itself, for example, the PlayStation. And when it is going to be arbitrary, that is, it is an existing word, but no relationship to the product. For example, the Apple computers. Apple is no way connected with the computers, and computers no way connected with the Apple, but Apple computers. So it is an arbitrary one. When it's going to be fanciful, it is made up, Exxon. So these things are most distinctive one. We need to fully protect it. So intellectual property in India, we have many big and small intellectual property law firms worldwide in India, USA, UK, Chicago. They provide a qualitative help to the inventors and the creators of the product. So in India, these intellectual property are safely protected and they are controlled by the well-established statutory and the judicial framework. They do this job. And apart from that, we have many attorneys and law firms and intellectual property in India in various states. We do have. So the intellectual property is going to be a property which is going to arise from our human intellect, product of a human creation. So the intellectual property, they comprise of two distinct forms. Yes, the first one is literary and artistic work. We call it as copyright. The second one we call industrial property. All other things stays here. The geographical indications, the trademarks, the patent, everything stays here in the industrial property. So the literary and artistic work, we call it as copyright. We can be protected by copyright. And what could be the books, paintings, musical compositions, plays, movies, radio or TV programs, performances, and other artistic works could be protected by the copyright. So the industrial property means it describes a physical matter. That is the product of an idea or concept for the commercial purposes, we call it as industrial property. And how they could be protected? They could be protected in either of these ways: by patenting the object, by having the trademark, by having industrial designs, by trade secrets, by layout designs, by geographical indications. In any of these ways, we can protect it. So major types of IP is that the functional and technical inventions, we call it as Patent Act, and we have amended in these years. And we have purely artistic works comes under Copyright Act, amended in these following years. And if it is going to be a symbol or a logo or a word, sound, color, design, these stands for the trademark. And it is amended in these following years. These are all the major types, and how it is amended in these following years, it is available. So, and here it is the one. If you don't see a problem with this question, you need the class. That is, we need to say everything again. And I hope everybody will understand this. I'm having my fingers crossed. Yes, you will be able to get through with this. And what these people are asking, all I asked was, can I patent my copyrighted trademark? Yes, once listening to this is the reaction of the person. Could it possible? Yes, it is not at all possible. Why? Because all are different. Patent is entirely different. Copyright is entirely different. Trademark is entirely different. And how we can do it? So this is the thing which is happening here. And the patent is going to be covered under the act called Patent Act 1970. And it is going to extend to the whole of India. It extends actually and shall come into force. So whatever may be the IPR, the date when we file it on, from that particular date, the rights start on. It gets kick-started from that particular date onwards. So patentable subject matter could be, it could be invention actually, it could be related to a process or a product, or it could be both also. And what it should involve means an inventive step it should involve. And in future, it should be capable of the industrial application. And it could be a mission also. So the life and duration of patent is that for 20 years, again from the date of filing. From that particular date, it is going to be termed for 20 long years. So the fees, we need to pay the fees for the government for filing it. For the first and second year out of 20 years, we don't need to pay any fees for that. And on yearly basis, we need to pay the renewal fees, and we are not going to pay it, the patent gets lapsed. This is another important one. Is a patent granted in one country enforceable in other countries? The same way is a patent rejected in one country enforceable in other countries? Yes, no way it could be done. We don't have anything called as a global patent or a world patent. So patent rights is going to be essentially territorial in the nature. Yes. If a patent is rejected in one country, it is not that every country will reject that. If a patent is accepted in one country, it is not that every country must accept it. No, that is not at all possible. Granting a patent in one country does not force other countries to grant the patent. The same way, the refusal of the patent in one country, it does not mean other countries must terminate it. And patent holders in India. Who are they? The list of top 10 patent holders in India comprises of the pharmaceutical and the biotech company. They stand among the top 10. So in India, 184 patents are held by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, followed by Ranbaxy. They hold it. And when we see about the world, well, the top 10 patent holders across the world are going to be IT companies. But in India, no IT firm has patents. In the top 10 holders, no IT firm from India. And I'm very happy to introduce this particular person. He is the youngest patent holder on wheelchair. I'm very happy to introduce him to you. He's from Jaipur. And who is his drawing inspiration means the scientist Stephen Hawking. And he's a wheelchair-bound 9-year-old boy. This is going to be the inspiration for all of us. And this particular person is going to be the inspiration for all of us, even to me. So he's a 9-year-old boy. What he has done, what's special with him means, so he's invented a game of 6-player circular chess, and his name is Rideshwar Singh Bhati, and he has got the game's design patented in his name. So when this particular person is able to do, why not we? Somebody has done it. Yes, somebody has done it. So we can do. Very well, we can do. And I'm very much thankful to Rideshwar Singh Bhati for coming over here for this webinar and to enlighten us, I hope. And then, so industrial application, what does it mean? Means the invention is capable of being made. It should be capable to be made, or it should be capable to be used in any kind of industry. We call it as an industrial application. And coming to trademark, it covered the act called the Trademark Act 1999. And the date from we are filing, it is going to have its effect. So what shall it cover means a symbol, the logo, word, sound, color, design, anything which is going to identify the business or a product in commerce, we call it as a trademark. And what are the different symbol it holds means it holds TM, which is called for the product, and if it's going to have SM for services. And this symbol, it says it is a registered trademark. So registration procedure is that we need to apply for the search and application for registration and examining them, and we can advertise them. And while advertising, if anything, if anybody who wants to oppose it, yes, they can very well do, and finally certificate will be issued. So the duration and fees is going to be valid for 10 years and it could be extended for another 10 years. And we need to pay the government fees for it. So the applicability of trademark, where we apply it, because it is actually a sign. Yes, we have seen the FedEx, the Google, the Yahoo, we have seen it is actually a sign which is going to be used on in connection with the marketing of the goods or the services. For marketing, we use it on. Used on means it is going to be contained in the wrapper or the container in which they are sold, it will be available. So set apart from surrounding text. So the correct usage of the Raymond textile must be like this. And this is going to be the incorrect usage. This shows that this is a trademark. And it is going to specify the font, the size, the proportion, and the placement where it is used. This is the correct usage. And these are all incorrect usage of these ADT, Vimal, and TOSA. It is going to be the incorrect usage. And we are not supposed to change the spelling even. Calvin Klein and Tommy Hilfiger should be like this and not like this. We are not supposed to change anything on it. So the trademark could be the name, the logo type, what we use, the symbol, the slogan, the shape, the color, everything is termed as the trademark. So when we talk about the copyright, the Indian Copyright Act 1957 governs the system of copyrights in India. They are amended in 1982, 84, 92, 94, and 99. The meaning of which it is going to be a right which grants protection to the unique expression of ideas. That is what we call it as a copyright. So originality here, what does it mean? Means the term original in the copyright law means that the work originated with the author. Yes, it has been originated from the author. And there is no requirement for the copyright to be novel or unique as we do in the patent. So the copyright law protects an expression of the idea, not the idea. So what the things could be covered by copyright? The literary things, the film, the dramatic things, musical, artistic, sound recording, everything could be covered by copyright. And what is not covered is ideas, facts, recipes, works which is going to lacking originality. For example, phone book, the names, titles, short phrases, these will not be covered by copyright. The registration procedure, how to do it means register a copyright by completing a simple application form with the appropriate fees. And we are not supposed to send a copy of our work. It may appear with the same title, but if each work has been created independently, must be created independently. And the duration is going to be the author's lifetime. Along with that, after the lifetime author, it stands there for another 50 years. The same way where we register from that particular date, the counting starts. And we talk about the geographical indications. It means an indication of goods which has been originating or it is produced or processed or prepared in that particular geographical area or territory of a country, where it is giving a given quality, reputation will be there for that particular product or other characteristics, which is going to be essentiable, which is going to be attributable in that geographical origin. We call it as a geographical design. And these are all coming out another examples as we have the Darjeeling tea and other things. The examples, Tirupati Laddu again. This glass, we call it as a Firozabad glass. Again, women will be loving this, I hope. The Carnage perfume, a highly good perfume we have. So the importance of GI, what is that? It's going to be a particular indication of that area who are involved in producing a unique product, having unique properties will be there. And it helps the purchaser or the user of the goods to identify the goods manufactured from that particular geographical place. So the importance of GI is that it helps the manufacturer or producers of that area to establish a goodwill in their product. That is more important. And the owner of the geographical indication can stop use and adoption of the same GI because they have registered. So what can be registered as a geographical indications mean any name or geographical or figurative representation or any combination thereof conveying or suggesting the geographical origin of the goods to which it applies. And what cannot be registered means the use of which could be likely to deceive or cause confusion, and the use of which could be contrary to any law for the time being, and which comprises any scandalous or obscene matter, or which comprises any matter likely to hurt the religious sentiments of any class or section of the citizens, or which would otherwise be designed to protection in a court. So these things cannot be patented, or any generic names, and which although literally true to as a territory or a region or a locality, these things cannot be considered as a geographical indications. And who can apply for the geographical indications mean any association of producers of an organization or authority established under law representing interest for the producers. These things can be applied as a geographical indications. And what are the particulars needed to file it means mainly these following particulars are needed. That is the representations of any name, the geographical or figurative representation or any combination. These things must be needed for having the geographical indications. And the statement has to how the GI serves to designate the goods, how we need to say that one, and the map of the area. The statement is going to contain the particulars of the producers and which is going to be prescribed in the application form clearly. A power of authority will be given. If the application is being filed through a patent attorney, it is needed in all these ways. And what is the government fees means? The government fees for filing it as a geographical indication is 5,000. We need to pay it. And who can use it means only that particular person who have been authorized by the registered owner of the GI and the particulars of whom which have been incorporated in for the register of the GI. In this way, they can use it and these particular person alone can use it. The lifetime is, it is a period of 10 years initially and can be renewed time on time. We can renew it. That is every 10 years of interval, we will be able to renew it again and again. That is possible with the GI. Can a GI registration be opposed? If there is anything could be opposed the way when we with the trademark and other things, there is a possibility of opposition. Means yes, when we register for the GI, if anybody want to oppose it within the 3 months of period of time from the date of advertisement, within the 3 months of period, if anybody who wants to oppose it, yes, very well they can do it, but with the necessary documents. So is it possible to re-register? Yes, we are able to pre-register it, because if somebody is being opposing and we are giving a proper claims against it, we are able to re-register it again. And one more thing, is it possible to restore a GI if removed from the register due to new non-payment? Yes, GI can be restored again, but when we fail to pay the fees and has been lapsed, we can re-register it again. That is also is possible. And what is the effect of registration? The registration of GI grants legal rights to stop the unauthorized use of the registered GI even by the people of that particular geographical area. They are not allowed to use it because it has been registered one. And when we talk about the fair usage, yes, till now we have seen about the intellectual properties. Unauthorized copying is not available and nobody should use it. So, but we have one more thing called as fair usage. Yes, what does that mean? It gives permission to use the copied materials in certain criteria are met. That is going to protect the freedom of speech, and in our field, that is an education field, it is applied to promote the public benefits like education. We can fairly use it. And we need to know one more thing, which is called as beware, the fair use excuse it. This we need to have some beware. We never assume that a user falls under the fair use exception. We should not assume like that. Saving money alone, we cannot say it as a sufficient excuse. Laziness could be a trap. So we need to think of all these things. So we have told we can use it, and how much of that we can use means regarding photos and image, up to 5 works from one authors or up to 10% or 15 works, whichever is less, we can use it. And when we deal about the database information, up to 10% or 2,500 field entries, whichever is going to be less, we can use it. And take an action against infringements. That is, if somebody has misused it, what could we do? That is, infringement means any reproduction or usage or distribution or performance without the permission of the owner. We call it as an infringement. So an identical or substantial similar reproduction, that is also covered. So infringement, it is of damages or injunction. So what are the remedies for the patent when it's being infringed? We can file a suit, and it may appear an injunction either to prevent the infringer from further usage or award damages to the patent owner, or will pay the royalties for further usage. And this is one of case studies. Apple sued HTC over iPhone patents. So Apple sued phone maker HTC and filed a complaint with the US International Trade Commission alleging that the Taiwanese company is infringing 20 Apple patents related to the iPhone. The Steve Jobs, the Apple CEO, what he said in a statement means, we think competition is healthy, but competitors should create their own original technology, not steal us. This is his statement. And what could be the remedies for the trademark infringement means? The suit can be lied and punishment for 6 months to 3 years could be given, and permanent ban for that particular person in engaging any commercial activities could be also made. This is another case study, example of a successful civil enforcement action. 3 suits filed by Adidas Solomon AG in Delhi High Court against the counterfeiters who has been copied his product. At the initial stage, infringing goods were seized by the local commissioner, and the cases were declared recently, and damage of rupees 15 lakhs was awarded to the Adidas Solomon. It has been given to them, taking the action against the civil enforcement. And what are the remedies for copyright infringement means? The suit can lie again, and the punishment of 3 years could be made depending upon the claims, and could be fined also. This is one of the example of the copyright claim. These are all the pictures of the Ritika Limited. It is their product and other people have been copied it. They have reproduced the same one. So this is the copyright infringement. And sometimes we used to say, unknowingly I have did it. I'm not aware of that, we used to say, which is what we called as an innocent infringement. It is going to be occurred with the infringer that they are not aware that this particular product or this particular thing is being protected. They are not aware. And these excuse will not apply because if it is going to be properly displaying patent, trademark symbol out there, or copyright notice like this, we have given an example. If it's going to be properly displaying in this manner, it does not work. And what I wish to conclude here is that we need to create ourselves. We are not supposed to use others' creations. And we should not use the competitor's marks in such a way it is going to harm the competitor in any unfair way. And no comparisons that are likely to cause confusion. We should not use it. And the technological advancement actually made the job of the creator easy. And it has also made the job of the copier also easy. Yes, it has made both the things. The technological advancement has made the job of the copyright, the creator and the copier. It has made both the people to have a better way. Yes, both are enjoying with this technological advancement. They're able to copy it easily and they're able to create it easily. And we are supposed to think and do what should be done. And over to the organizers. Over to the organizers.
Okay, thank you very much, madam. Dr. Gayatri Madam Garu, we are very enlightened. Now I would like to invite our young and dynamic IQAC coordinator, Dr. Harjot Kaur Madam Garu. Please welcome, madam.
Yeah, thank you, Padala Tripati sir. Thank you, Gayatri madam, for having touched all the aspects of IPR, right from the history and how the copyrights, patent, and geographical locations are, and how giving lively examples of different geographical locations like Tirupati, Laddu, and all. So it was really inspiring, madam. I would like to thank you on behalf of Government Degree College for Women and IQAC cell of our college, ma'am. Having heard you had really inspired us, and we definitely enlightened our young students to have good ideas so that they can go for patents and all. So thank you very much, ma'am. Now I would like to call upon Tirupati sir for the further proceedings of this webinar. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam. And any queries, please ask our respected Madam Garu. And before going to conclude, I would like to invite Dr. J. Bhimarao Sir Garu, Principal FAC, GDC Nirmal. Bhimarao Sir. GDC Nirmal, Principal. Bhimarao Sir. Bhimarao sir. Okay, within a few minutes, I will send. We will send feedback link also. So all the participants, please fill the feedback link for getting e-online e-certificate through your registered mail. Bhimarao sir, are you there? Okay, now I would like to invite our head department of botany, Dr. G. Chandra, Government Degree College for Women, JAGTIAL. Before going to conclude, please welcome, sir. Due to low bandwidth, you are not there at the time of our program started. Please give a brief message regarding of today's session. Dr. G. Chandra Sargar. Welcome, sir. So please unmute yourself. Chandra sir, please unmute yourself.
Hello?
Yes, you are audible. Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Respected our principal, sir, of both colleges, and my colleague, Dr. THIRUPATHI garu, and participants, all of you, thank you, sir. Actually, because of some busy schedule, I not participated at the time of starting of this webinar. Thank you. Sorry for this your inconvenience. I thank all of you who are participating in the webinar. On behalf of myself and my college and department, all the participants, I welcome and congratulations and thanks to all one and all. Our colleague Tirupati garu organizing so many webinars on online, very actively participating and organizing. Myself and my department, I congratulate my Tirupati sir and all are participating in our webinar. Thank you one and all.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much, sir, Chandraya sir garu, for accepting this a small request. So we are also conducting so many programs through our department with your cooperation and with your suggestions and with your encouragement. Definitely, we are with you, sir, as a younger brother. You are my elder brother. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I would like to invite Dr. Usha Madam garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany and Food and Nutrition of RBVRR Women's College, Hyderabad. Please welcome, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, one and all. I, Ushasri, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany and Food and Nutrition. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks for this one-day national webinar on intellectual property rights, challenges in acquiring patents and its process. First and foremost, I would like to thank our today's resource person, Dr. B.GAYATRI Madam, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, Bishop Herbert College, for accepting invitation and sparing the precious time and exchanging the valuable knowledge on the patents. This session is really very interesting and enlightened us on the various aspects of intellectual property rights and its importance. Thank you so much, ma'am. We are grateful to Dr. Y. Satyanarayana, Principal, GDCW JAGTIAL, and Professor Mutyam Reddy Sir, Secretary HMVS, Professor Sudarshan Reddy Sir, Secretary cum Correspondent, RBVRR Women's College, Dr. J. Achta Devi Ma'am, Principal of the RBVRR Women's College, Dr. Masoor Sultana Ma'am, Vice Principal of the GDCW JAGTIAL, Dr. Kavita Ma'am, Vice Principal of the RBVRR Women's College, for their guidance and support. I would like to thank G. Chandraya Sir, Assistant Professor HOD of Botany, GDCW JAGTIAL, and Dr. A. Rajni Ma'am, HOD of Botany and Food and Nutrition, Dr. B. Anupama Ma'am, IQAC Coordinator, RBVRR Women's College, Dr. Harjot Kaur Ma'am, Assistant Professor, IQAC Coordinator, GDCW JAGTIAL, for encouragement in organizing this webinar. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Padala Tirupathy Sir, Assistant Professor of Botany, NSS.PO3, GDCW JAGTIAL, for the interest, vision, commitment in organizing this wonderful webinar. Thank you so much. I also extend my thanks to all the faculty members and participants for their cooperation and attention. Thank you all. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Ushasri Madam Garu. Wonderful vote of thanks for all the dignitaries and also today's keynote speaker, eminent personality, a huge experienced person, Dr. B.GAYATRI Madam Garu. So we are very enlightened for your session. So your valuable time spare for both the institutions of our Telangana state, especially one of the prestigious institutions in Twin Cities, that is RBVRR Women's College, Hyderabad Autonomous, and one of the prestigious women's government degree college for women, JAGTIAL. So both the institutions associated for conducting this one-day national webinar on IPR, especially challenges acquiring patents. definitely our participants, our delegates, our different states of our India, our different states of our nation, and also the faculty members of degree colleges, definitely we enlightened from your message, your session. So thank you very much, madam. And also one more requesting from your side, Dr. B. Gayatri Madam Garu, our college principal and other, especially computer faculty, Dr. Sankisa Satyam Sir Garu is also requesting you, please give one more session regarding your parent department, that is a computer science, for new trends and also online classes and different other problems, what problems we are going to face in today's scenario. So definitely we are call for you, madam. Please give your valuable time for sparing of our government degree college institutions, and also these government colleges, public funded institutions, definitely enlighten like you people, the huge experienced personalities, eminent personalities of different and multiple what we can say that experienced. So your experience is definitely transform our students also. So as the faculty members, definitely we are with you, madam, and also thankful to you forever. And also thank to all the head institutions of both the colleges, and also head departments of both the colleges, and also the innovative council of our India, and other teaching and non-teaching faculties of both the colleges. We are wholeheartedly thankful to you for spare your valuable time, and also supporting encouragement for conducting of this national webinars. So with your encouragement and supporting, definitely we will going to conduct number of webinars on the contemporary based. So contemporary based webinars we are going to organize. And also with your encouragement, our head departments also encouragement, both the colleges, Reddy College and our college is going to associate to conducting various programs like student exchange program and faculty exchange program. And also with the supporting of Professor Sudarshan Reddy sir, we are conducted the national online coaching for CP CPG80 for PG entrance examination, and also so many people they are benefited and also got the seats in various universities of our Telangana and also other states also. So that is the credibility of both the institutions going to associate these programs. So we are wholeheartedly thanks to the both the heads of the institutions of the women's colleges. So thank you very much for the kind of accepting this programs for conducting, and also on future also we will going to conduct this type of webinars. So and also the lastly, all the participants of our degree colleges and delegates and madams, we are wholeheartedly thank you for your support and encouragement for participating for successful for conducting of this successful national webinars. So we are wholeheartedly thankful to you, especially Department of Botany, both colleges, wholeheartedly thanks to you. So, and lastly, the eminent personality, Dr. B. Gayatri Madam Garu, we are wholeheartedly thankful to you, Madam. With a single word, you are accepting for my request and also spare your valuable time. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, one and all who are gathered here. Thank you so much for your sparing your valuable time with me. I hope I have given some justice for your valuable time. And in future also, I wish to work with these both esteemed institutions. Actually, I'm very much, I feel very much proud to be one among you and sharing my knowledge with you. Hope I have done some justice. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Madam.
Rajni Madam, is there any?
I think so.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. With your permission, we're going to end the session. Thank you.